Hey guys, my name is Rusty and this is the Finn FM and welcome back to my Football Manager 2016 series called the Finnish Legend. Last time we met we played Cagliari and we won 3-1 that game. If I remember correctly, we will check that in a sec. And it was a really good game, good victory after the terrible loss to Barcelona 0-3 at home. And today we're gonna face Wolfsburg. And as I said in that game, that last video, that I wanted to come back to this match because this is really decisive towards our European competitions this year. This basically how we play today. I mean, Barcelona is playing Lyon and we're playing Wolfsburg. Basically, if we do a good result, we are at least in Europa League. So we're getting continued to be in Europe this season. So hopefully we get a good result today against Wolfsburg. But let us go see some of the results since Cagliari game and see how we're doing at the moment. There's the Cagliari game. Zeruti Bonazzoli twice in that game, home game, which is really good for us because we had been on a kind of like roller coaster ride. Heavy losses to Barcelona, 9-1 the goal difference. Not good. Then 0-0 to, really bad stretch here. So I was really happy to actually have a good solid performance from my team on Cagliari game. So Viviano, his average rating is because of that terrible first goal in that game, but other than that, Viviano just played just fine. After Cagliari game, we went to see AC Cesena, which is on the last spot at Serie A, or was at the last spot when we played them. 3-0, really comfortable victory. Goals from Bonazzoli, Sisto, and Eder at the end stage of the game. Really good performance in that game from my team. I was really happy about it. After that, we played Lyon home. And as you can see, we did basically the same thing to Lyon that they did to us in the first game where we were playing away. They scored on 88th minute. Valbuena just put that in empty net. And Vasco Regini headed from corner, 90 plus 1 minutes. 1-0 victory against Lyon, really decisive. Probably if I have lost that game or drew that game, this would be a possibility that there won't be Euro games after the Wolfsburg game, but we were lucky enough to win that, which was really good. And AS Roma seems to be the victim for us because last season we played Roma, and you can see their 4-1 away game, and I guess it was 3-1 home game last year. And actually after this game, Roma told their manager Carlo Ancelotti that you can go. They sacked him after this game. Roma has been doing even worse than last year, and it is actually Roma is 15th at the Serie A at the moment, so not looking really good for them, considering that it's a fairly expensive team what they're fielding, and they're paying a lot of wages and not getting quite a lot of effort for their money. So there's gonna be some trouble sometimes at Roma for sure, if they can't turn it really fast. After Roma game, we played Juventus at home, the first Juventus game of the season. Last season we were able to win Juventus both times 1-0, but this time it was a draw, 2-all. Actually, we came from behind to draw the game. Pereira and Rinaldi scored for Juventus in the first half, but in the second half, Zerotti and Pione Sisto scored the goals for us in this 5 minutes space of time, and that was, I think, the most fair result to that game. I mean, it was fairly even, and I was actually surprised how even that game was because Juventus has been really good. Maybe not that great than last season, but yeah, it's an awesome team, and 2-2 is a fair result against Juventus. So where does that leave us in the table? And let's just go here and you can see the whole big picture here. Torino having an amazing season, yet still is leading the pack with 33 points, 9 wins, 6 draws and no losses, and the goal difference is 15, and Juventus is at the second place with same points and same kind of results, but they have a couple goals less on the different side, and we are at the third spot with one loss in our we lost to Torino 3-0 away game. Goal difference on us is 18. We got 32 points, so we're just point behind after Juventus game, and after that we got a 6-point cushion to Atalanta and 7 points to AC Milan, and after that it's Inter, it's on 22. So we're in quite comfortable position at the moment. I'm really liking the fact that we're in a striking distance the whole time. I mean, Torino, we still face Torino at home, and obviously Juventus away game, but yeah, I think we're in a good position in the league at the moment. But let us move into the Wolfsburg game and go and have a look how we plan to do in this game. Like I said, it's gonna be a crucial game for our Euro adventures, so really looking forward to see what we're gonna do. And let's go over this for a Wolfsburg team a bit more in detail, which I normally don't show in my videos, but I think this is a crucial game, and you know, everything everything inside that. I'm not sure how much I can tell you about this, and the words are failing me, but yes, I want to go over the Wolfsburg as I do usually the teams, but I don't just show them to you. So what we're gonna do is usually go to this screen to actually see this is what they did last time. I played 4-1 Cruz Draxler at the attacking positions, and try to look some of the stuff. Suspensions is Gustavo is suspended, and Sebastian Jung is also suspended. I think Jung is like their starting right back, or should be, let's say, in that sense. And Gustavo is the starting central midfielder. So they are having those way. I'm not sure actually if they are suspended from European match. Yes, they are. It's always you need to check that, because this only shows the team. It considers not us, but the team of Wolfsburg. So you need to check that. And let's look at the players in their team, and they don't they only have like suspension on Gustavo and Young, but they field a pretty healthy team. I mean, Shinji Kagawa, who scored last time against us, he's injured, 1 to 4 days groin strain, so we don't know that because the AI is really keen to play the players even though they would be tired and whatnot. So, and goal scoring, Thomas Müller scored 8, is also assisted 7, Max Cruz obviously 7. So Kajava is lost to that team because he has scored 6 goals this year, but to still have like a few guys here that actually can do some damage to us. Müller is basically the soul of their game, and other than that, he's clear-cut leader in assists. Look at the pass percentages. They're well missed Gustavo. He's really good of moving the ball around. Obviously, Joshua Kimmich, their other midfielder, young guy who they got from Bayern, is really good on that. And if we look at the key passes department, again, they will be missing Kagawa in this game. 35, Mula, 34, and Draxler, Kimmich, Cruz, these guys are all playing today, I'm pretty sure, and Derm also. So yes, obviously defensive side players will usually excel in here. Check out their average ratings. Naldo is unrated for this game. He has only played 5 times. He's pretty old, so they're not using that. But obviously, again, Shinji Kagawa is something that they will miss in this game. So we shall see. But usually what I want to just see here is their injuries and how the people have played to kind of like figure out what I'm gonna do, who I'm gonna close down, what I'm gonna do opposition instruction wise in the games. I'm not really heavily into do anything else, but yeah, we can always look. The morale is fairly good. The team morale is fairly good, and considering the starting 11. They are some guys are a bit tired. I mean, Draxler 91. He will play, and like I told you about the AI, it still plays the players, even though, I mean, the game against Barcelona, the Messi and guys were like 80 in condition, but they still played. So good stuff. But let's go see the starting, the preview for this game. After that, we're gonna see the starting lineups, and we're gonna go into the match. So let's go. Here we are on the pre-match screen, and we are playing on Volkswagen Arena Wolfsburg. Very good match. 14 degrees breezy weather, 25,000 tickets sold. They on their capacity of 30,000. So there should be a good atmosphere there. Mario Strahonia is the referee. 1 red and 38 yellows, and Champions League 2.5 average. And Dieter Hecking, 53 years old, and he has been in Wolfsburg for 1,800 days. So is probably, if Joachim Löw resigns in Germany side, it's usually Hacking is one of the guys they're picking up for the national side manager. Mostly already covered the 3 players they're missing from their starting lineup. And here's the table. Barcelona clear-cut winner of this group, 15 points. We are at second at 6. And Lyon is at third, going to Europa League, and Lyon is facing Barcelona at home, so there is a possibility that something will happen in that game. And during the game, I will have the table to show you what will happen in that game. So hopefully we can get some excitement out of that too. Wolfsburg is already, well, if Lyon loses and Wolfsburg wins today with at least couple 3 goals, there's still a chance that they can go to Europa League. I'm really not sure how the tiebreakers go here, but yes. Let's go see the starting lineups for today's team. Wolfsburg versus Sampdoria. Here we are, the starting lineups for today's game, and Wolfsburg is coming out with 4-4-1-1 tactic, which is really familiar. We have seen that many times this season. We used it, one of the Genoa Blast tactics, I think the second one or the first one is maybe exactly the same shape. But Wolfsburg coming out with Diego Benaglio, the captain, a goal. Derm, Dante, Neven Subotic, and Baumgartel is their back 4. And actually, I think Baumgartel is he's more of a like he's central defender, and he's playing at wingback, so we might want to take that into account in this game. Bittencourt, Rode, Kimmich, and Thomas Müller is the midfield 4, and Julian Draxler and Max Kruse are the attacking 4. So Draxler is playing attacking midfielder, and Kruse is the sole striker. And we are coming out with Genoa Blast number 3, and really familiar formation to everyone who has played Football Manager long enough. And this is one of the formations that is highly used in this game, and that's been highly effective. I've used this formation really long, different variations of it, different team instructions, roles, and stuff like that. So I really wanted to have a defensive formation, and I think this is still one of the most balanced ones because we are implying the defensive midfielder in this formation, and especially we're applying Anchorman, which seems to be for some reason working pretty well in Football Manager 2016. Anchorman or halfback is usually what I play sometimes. Last season I used defensive midfielder, just the basic role, and this is looks just like Quattro Supremo, which I used last season, but it's the roles and the instructions and stuff are completely changed on this one. So yes, we are gonna go out with this, and Viviano at goal, Birachi, Lopez, Mamana, Figueras is the back four, Thomas Delaney is my defensive midfielder or anchorman in this case, Sasa Lukic and Mihailo Ristic are my two central midfielders, and Eder and Zerruti are the attacking midfielders, and Bonosoli is my sole striker. And subs, Grillo, Sisto, Lalana, Hoffman, Khedira, Regini, and Krisitic are my substitutes for this game. So let's go have some opposition instructions. And Cruz scored a really nasty goal against us last time, and Draxler is always dangerous. He's dangerous. Really dangerous. Leonardo Bittencourt, we're gonna show him to his weaker foot. Thomas Müller, he is probably gonna play. I'm not sure if he's gonna play the Ramdeuter role. He's almost the best Ramdeuter in this game, so I'm just gonna type mark him. I'm not sure what they are thinking if they're playing him on the winger role on this one. So yeah, Timo Baumgarten. I'm not gonna close him down. I mean, I'm not sure, but he's a position to be like a wingback, so we shall see. But yeah, definitely should put pressure on Timo Baumgarten in this game, and we see how the game starts to develop and see what we have to offer. Continue the team talk, encourage the players to go out and prove a point. Sting Quanten, ladies and gentlemen, he's always wanted to prove a point. Just gonna do this. I'm not sure if it's gonna help. But we're gonna start the match. I'm gonna pause the match straight away, and we're gonna put the stats and stuff there. So I'm just gonna pause it, and latest scores. There's the Barcelona, yes. So everything is good in that order. Subotics, Baumgarten, Kimmich passes to Müller, and Lukic is there to tackle him. Draxler with a free kick, but that is straight to the wall, and we're just swarming on Draxler there. Eder with a free kick. Benaglio, surprisingly hard to make that save. Ristic with a corner, Eder with the ball, tries to pass it inside the box, but that is a no-go. Bracci with the ball, and we have, okay, Figueras with a throw, Bonazzoli passes to Lukic, Bracci, Lukic, passes to Lisandro, to Lukic, still with the ball to Lisandro. They are swarming really hard, and he is in trouble. Lukic to Bracci, and Bracci loses the ball to Bittencourt. Lukic again with the ball to Bracci, to Eder. Eder tries to go in the middle. Bonazzoni with the ball, passes to Bracci. Eder still with the ball, shoots, and that is wide. Zerruti not playing too well. Delaney, Lukic, Lisandro to Bracci to Eder, goes to middle, passes to Cerruti, and Benaglio is able to save that. Really good play from Eder. Cerruti with a corner, Bracci shooting, and Federico Bonazzoli, 13th goal of the season. This youngster is making a name for himself this season, and actually gave him a new contract with a proper release clause just a couple of weeks ago. So Bonazzoli really has come to the team this season. 1-0 against Wolfsburg. for Sampdoria. But the thing is that Zeruti is looking really bad at the moment. 6.4. He's not getting things done. Let's see. I want to see that how we have done overall. As you can see, the middle is real tight, and the only place where they have more space is around here and maybe here in this case, but it looks really tight, and we're quite high up because my defensive line is slightly higher in the instructions. And the reason, obviously, now that I have defensive midfielder Anchorman, I could put it like all the way up maybe, but I don't want, because I had it when I first devised the Genoplast. I had the defensive line all the way up, and I think that was one of the causes that caused the effect that my center backs were passing ball back to my goalkeeper, and while being harassed, and that caused like 3 goals this season. I didn't like that, and also I had difficulties of other teams playing really punctuating passes through my central defenders, because I wasn't using the defensive midfielder at that point. So I put that slightly higher, and it worked well, quite better in that sense. So yeah, this formation is looking really good. And if we look at what Wolfsburg is looking like without the ball, they are significantly lower in this formation, and they got a bunch of players like in this middle area. So if we would want, we could start going from the flanks, but I really don't want to do that now because we're doing pretty good in this game. So I am comfortable with that. Looking at the Wolfsburg stats, Joshua Kimmich is doing a lot of passing, and obviously Dante, but he's not doing any key passing, and also Kimmich is not doing any key passes. It's the Müller has the 2 key passes, and Draxler has 1. So we have kept the team really tightly in our control. So a lot of the Kimmich's passes are probably just, diagonal passes and stuff like that. So it's not posing a real threat at the moment. If they're, let's say, 32-25, and let's say there would be like key passes like 4 or 5, that would be a whole different story. And we can go to our position instructions. Actually, I'm not even closing down Kimmich at the moment. We can do that now and just see what that does. I mean, we're in the lead, and the thing is comfortable at the moment. Encourage the players go out and prove a point. Nope. You played well, but there's still room for improvement. I'm gonna give Zeruti a little more time to show what he got, but after that he's gonna go off, and Pianisisto will come in, but we will see. And let's go into the pitch and try to see where the Olympic Lyon is leading 2-1 against Barcelona. So this is really actually a crucial time to win this game. Let's see. Let's go see what happens. Okay, Ristic, Mamana, Figueras to Zeruti. Still with the ball, Figueras, and that's the end of highlight. Müller, Ristic, Zeruti. What's he gonna do? Passes to Ristic to Lukic. Still with the ball, Zeruti to Figueras and Ristic. And plays it to Bonazzoli. He shoots, but that is over and wide. Draxler with the ball, shoots, and Vivian just pushes that outside. I'm not sure why. Delaney hits that away. Okay, Ristic with the ball, tries to play it to Bonazzoli, plays it again. Bonazzoli with a shot, but that is easy save for Benaglio. Subotic, an end of highlight. And Benaglio to Dante, to Rode, to Draxler. Birachi is there to take that away. Lisandro to Lukic, to Birachi, to Lisandro. Plays it to Viviano, who plays it to probably for Mamana. Mamana finds Zeruti. Ristic finds Zeruti with space. Can he score? Yes, he could cross. Bonazzoli was almost there. But okay, Wolfsburg is coming up with a couple of substitutions here, which we're gonna see. Ismail Azawi is coming to right side, and we're just gonna take and close him down. And Robert Bauer is coming to the midfield, so let's close him down. Also at this stage of the game, I want to see actually how the Zeruti has been doing, and he has doing a bit better, but he's already at 7.1. So we're gonna make some substitution pretty soon after we see how this plays out here. Bauer, still Bauer, and Rode with a shot, and Barachi is able to clear that, and Viviano smothers the ball eventually. Those are some tense moments there. But yeah, now I'm gonna do some substitutions here. I'm gonna take away Sasa Lukic because and we're gonna do this. And Khedira is coming to the midfield. I really like his style at the moment. And Zeruti is coming away also, and Pione Sisto is gonna replace him. And we're gonna see if there's anything here we want to move. Not just yet. Mamana is probably going to come out at soonish, let's say that. Assertively, I think this is usually what I do. Assertively say, I faith in you. I mean, I don't want to say to the player, like, it's whatever, just go in there and have fun. I don't think that it's a good idea, but yeah, let's see. 68th minute, 70th minute, Max Cruz is offside. 75th, and now it's time for Grillo to come to the play, and Grillo comes here, and I'm just gonna, he's not gonna play ball playing defender, he's gonna play a central defender. I'm just gonna switch positions because Grillo is left-footed, so he can play on that position. Come on, I have faith in you, even though you cost me a lot of money and Mamana has taken your place, but I still have faith in you, man. 80th minute, Durm with the ball, Bauer, Eric Durm, Nola, Bauer shoots, and that is just well wide. Figueras, Sisto loses the ball to Azayi, and they play it through Cruz, who just hammers one towards goal, but that's way wide. Dande, Supotic, Rode, to Müller, to Bauer, to Azawi, plays it to Bauer, and Rode, and really not good looking stuff in the penalty box. Sister with the ball, tries to play it through to Bonzoli. There's Bonzoli. He's gonna shoot, but Benaglio is able to save that, and Figueras with a throw. Bonzoli, for some reason, getting the ball there. Figueras, Bonzoli, and that is just poor play. Lisandro with the ball. Barachi to Eder. Back to Barachi. Delaney to Barachi. Delaney to Eder. To Barachi, to Ristis, to Grillo, to Lisandro, plays it to Khedira, plays it to Bonazzoli, tries to play to Sisto, which shoots, and he is able to score 2-1 on the 88th minute. Good pass from Bonazzoli, and Khedira, good passing there. Bonazzoli finds Sisto, and he just battles that defender, and Benaglio just punches that straight in front of him, and Sisto is there to put the ball in the net. Really good stuff. 91st minute, the game is really in the bag in just in seconds. Figueira full time, 2-0 Sampdoria versus Wolfsburg, and they did exactly what was needed. Tell them they've done well. Yes, they have. I'm really pleased with the result and the performance, and they were just another day at the office, I guess. And now it's actually perfect time to tell you, if you were wondering in my last video, that if you look behind me, there's the bed, and there's that black thingy which is there. That is actually my cat, so he's performing in this video. But usually if you see him, he just either sleeps or is doing what he is doing now. So I just want to make that clear, so people don't wonder that much. So we want to go see how the group table actually looks at this game. Kylläpä kyllä. So obviously, as you know, in FM fashion, Lyon actually beat Barcelona 4-1. And I really don't even want to go into that because Lyon beat Barcelona 4-1, and probably I don't know what kind of lineups they have had in that game, but that means that Sampdoria is going for Europa League this season, and we're gonna continue on that, which was our let's say a minimum what we wanted to achieve, and that is something we're gonna do from now on. We're gonna play in Europa League later stages, which is Europe football for Sampdoria. I think there has been for a while since Sampdoria has been included in European football, so it's really good. I mean, obviously would have wanted to continue with the Champions League, but the thing is that the heartfelt loss to Olympic Lyon in the first game, and the thing that we weren't able to get any points from Barcelona at all. And really, I say it's really fluky win, but it's just when the AI plays the games, Barcelona losing 4-1 to Lyon. There's something really odd happening in that game, and so I'm probably gonna watch that and see what teams they fielded and what not. And if it's that they fielded like the same team that are against us, it's a really fluky result in that sense. But this is the game and this is the result, so you have to respect that. So Sampdoria is going for a Europe League with games after this, and yeah, I'm still happy with that. European football, always a good thing. So let's go see what is in store next for us. Here we are now. So Wolfsburg game is right there. So we're gonna we're gonna come back to play Fiorentina away game, the TV game against Fiorentina on Saturday, January 2018, the 6th of January, and we will see how we will do against Fiorentina, which currently is at 7th place at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna come back with that, and if you like this video, please tap that thumb up button and like the video. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate it. It helps me a lot. So I don't know if I have anything more to say about that matter, but my name is Rusty. This is FinFM. I'll catch you guys on the next one.